What's up, everyone? Alright, welcome back to the stream. It's going to be a little more low effort, low energy today, but I didn't want to cancel the stream because we still got to continue playing this game, and we got to get through it at some point, so, so, let's go over what I did, which I honestly didn't do too much. I decided not to really do much water exploration, so Prickly is still level 26, She just does not have a lot of good moves. That's the issue. I'm hoping to get a few more. I'm gonna try using Prickly as much as possible, at least try to get experience. If you could, I think a few people probably leveled up a little bit. Not much. A few things I did do though was I did go to a our old Mauville, and I completed that little side quest. And so what I do have, which I don't know, I honestly am not sure what the final Pokemon's going to be yet, but I did get a Thunderbolt TM. So it's pretty good. And I also got an Amulet coin, which is on Prickly. So whenever I use Prickly in a trainer fight, which we're going to be exploring our region pretty soon. I'll turn this on off for right now while I go over things. But before we begin, I don't know how long we're going to go. We're probably going to go 30 minutes to an hour. We're going to try to continue on. We're going to try to... I think we'll probably have to do a Team Magma or Team Aqua thing sooner rather than later. Because, we're 5 gyms in, but Winona's going to be a little bit. And so, besides that, I want to do a few updates. Mario Kart video, I am planning on finishing recording the audio tomorrow. I've gotten most sections done, and I just haven't had the time to do it in the last few days. But I'll be doing the last couple things tomorrow, last couple sections. I got 3.5 sections done right now. One of them I just done about, not even maybe half, but I've done part of. I'm gonna finish that section, and then I just have like 2 more sections. It's the final few sessions, not that long. So, those are going to be done tomorrow, and I'll get working on editing. I'm hoping to have this thing done, I don't know how long editing is going to be. It just kind of depends. I'm going to focus on first on audio editing, and then doing video editing. But, it's kind of how it is. And then at that point, also, so if editing starts next week, then I will be recording for the next project. So we'll get on to that at some point. For right now, we're going to play this, and I'm going to turn on the music because it is a decent thing. And before we begin, before we start, I have decided that we need to make the game harder. So we're going to play on set. Which means I won't get the ability to do a free switch-in. So it will be a little tougher. A little bit more tougher. Gonna start off with Prickly, and then we're gonna have to get these 2 up to higher levels. We should have our chances. I will probably off stream do okay. And I think actually we will be able to get a decent move for Prickly soon. Because I think if I remember my research correctly, good rod. Alright, interview. We'll do a fight here. I'll put in Steelheart and Prickly. But anyway, so I think we're gonna get the Giga Train TM here. So, ooh, okay. Steelheart, Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed the Loudred. And Rock Tomb the Magnemite. Did nothing. Makes him slow though, so. Dang, that Sonic Boom seems really bad actually. Man. Alright. I'm gonna Leech Seed the Magnemite, and I'm going to take down. Leech Seed the Magnemite so Perfect can get some health. And try to take down the Loudred. I'm going to Iron Tail actually. It's not. It's gonna be a little bit more damage actually. That's not gonna do much. That's not gonna do crap. But alright, there we go. Healheart's gonna get to Larion very shortly. So, oh, now you Spark. Alright, chill. There you go. Hold Seed and Iron Tail. And there you go. Got all killed. Not really worth it in terms of a fight, but got more money, so money's not going to be an issue. It's no. I'm gonna heal. Ooh, nice music here. Alright. What are we talking about? I gotta talk more. I'm just trying to keep busy. This thing's happening sooner, and I gotta be able to. No, constrict. That's not gonna do much damage. That's. Bullet Seed is just a bad move. It's actually way better. Like in a second, I hate Supersonic. Gonna Leech Seed. That's gonna be some consistent damage. Oh, what? You know, like. I mean, again, it's consistent damage. Can't really do much thing to. Bullet Seed again. Acid. See, that does a lot. That's really when it starts using poison moves. It's a lot of damage. But I should be able to survive at least this one and maybe another one. Especially when you Leech Seeding. And again, they also AI is pretty bad. Like if it just used acid, it would freaking destroy my thing, but it doesn't. So just this should get to level 20, level 27. There we go. Alright, Carvana. I'm gonna Leech Seed. And then I'm probably gonna swap out the some another person. I'm gonna swap out the Poyo. So. Gonna Sludge. Yeah. Everyone else is just a lot more powerful. I'm probably gonna have to train up quickly. Just a little bit more. And there's Steven. Nice efforts. Alright. Well, thanks, Steven. Funnily enough, in Alpha, in ORS, this is where you do, like, the big, Alright, well. I'm gonna freaking Magnemize me. I'm gonna start with Steelheart. Oh, birds. Nice. Just completely different model. It is what it is. I'm Iron Talon. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm going to... Oh no. You're a double team spamming, man. You can't do crap against me, but I can't hit it. Like I'm super defensive. There we go. It's not gonna kill it though. It's kind of. Oh, it is. Never mind. It's kind of frail. Potion? Bag is freaking full? No! Not unlimited bag, no! Okay, I don't need an Everstone. I'm so used to not having to worry about inventory space. Alright. We go, okay. Sure, sure, sure. Oh no. Nice. One shot it. It freaking missed. Alright. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Now you're Misty. Yeah, well. I'm not gonna try to do split experience, so if Steelheart's gonna go down, then get someone like Poyo. get the kill. Just missed. There we go. Man, I am not getting a lot of experience. Okay, let's see here. Shoot. I'll switch to Guster. Alright. So, I'm not exactly sure where to go. Alright. Okay, gotta get some more berries. Baltoy. Congrats. There we go. Sure. Swap over. Pollo. Haha. There we go. Not bad, actually. Like, it's not a bad, it's not obviously it's not a perfect ability, but I mean, it already resists grass types, but it also means that like you're not actually gonna be able to do any. Oh. Oh man. Alright, fine. Nope. Alrighty. An actual tougher fight. Good amount of berries. Um, where is it? Let's see here. Let me try one little thing. Dream. Alright, so I'm going to try. Only thing is, like, I forgot exactly how the story or how we're meant to do. Yeah, okay, I get it now. I think that's Mount Pyre. Just trying to see here. No, we have to go up here to get to Lily Cove. And then we have Moss Deep and... Okay, gotcha. I'm trying to figure where it is. Alright, well, we're going to get the, I'm going to revive Steel Hearts. Yeah, Paralyzed Heal. I'm going to Super Potion up Steelheart. And we're going to keep going. So we got a double battle here. I'm going to use Mudsworth. Oh, we're stuck here. Okay. Cool, I mean, this freaking says everything, I guess. I'm gonna just Iron Tail and well, it doesn't affect. It doesn't hit. That's kind of insane, actually. That's actually kind of insane. Like, it doesn't hit your side of the field. Oh, there's beautiful you now. Level 30. Oh. Well, then that's kind of shows it already then. Because if there is no way to get up there, then we're not going to get a good move for Prickly for a bit then. Alright. Well, we need to get the fights in anyways. Tail. Ah, crap. I'm thinking of using Absol. My goodness! Does it actually have 100 accuracy? No, its accuracy is 55. I forgot. It's wrong when it's all the way around. My goodness, never get accuracy. It's got 100 power, though. Oh, this thing, if it has a fighting type, it'll shoot, destroy me. And it missed again, my goodness. Take down. This thing is... Ah, it probably doesn't have an actually good attack. That's gonna... Wow, okay, that's too much damage to me, but... Now, once we get Steelheart to level 32, that's gonna be a lot more dangerous. Alright. I think I'm gonna go heal everyone up. Because might as well heal everyone up before we're going into... We got some longer routes ahead of us. Which is all fair and game. It's such an easy way to get over here, we might as well. So. I'm gonna buy a couple of full heals if I can. Because they're pretty powerful. But now that I have the what was it? The amulet coin, money shouldn't be. It's kind of the issue. The issue with, I mean, it's an issue with JRPGs. But it's an issue with Pokemon games, where the economy. I mean, it can be an issue. Of course, whenever you, there's no, okay, well. Oh, those things I can sell. I have a Stardust. Simple 1,000 coins. So, Awakenings. Just a couple. And antidotes, already got 5 of those. Alright. Nothing else we need. Gonna save again. Okay. So let's go on that next round of next route. What's going on? Uh-oh. Alright. We're gonna have the thing about the routes here. I think we have the Weather Institute on the way, but this is Route 19, so we're gonna have a good long route. Alright, we're gonna start off Mudsworth. Prickly, I don't know, whenever Prickly's gonna get going, but. Oh, there's Ninjask. It's pretty powerful. A body slam on Swords Dancing. Makes sense for good. But you can't. It's really freaking frail. Oh, we're gonna sludge. Alright. Use my rest of my repels. As I can. Sure, fine. Ah. Oh man. This is a disappointment. I'm just gonna sludge you. You can't do crap to me. We are making our way through this game. I mean, we're not too far in, especially like. I mean, the thing is that there are times where I'm not as enthusiastic, but like when we're gonna be doing a dungeon, like we have some dungeons coming up, you know, I'll just try to get through them at least. Like the idea is that I'm trying to make at least progress everything. I don't stream. I'm not really the best at streaming, but you know, this is the one that's lasts the longest. Why? Because it's just so easy to play. Or it's just so easy to like to actually just get into it. And because I've already played it before, and it's like even though it's been a little bit since I've played it. Oh my god, using Gust. Even though it's been a little bit since I've played this, I've been playing so much Pokemon like especially last year. And last year I did go through Hoenn. I went through Alpha Sapphire, so like I'm familiar. Never met. Well, I never wish I never met you, and I'll forget you completely. I mean, Prickly's probably gonna be a wasted team member. It might be Prickly might be an opportunity to say no. I don't know. Probably mainly it's hard to level somebody up. Freaking full beat new music, I guess. Until 100 damage, so again, I can't wait. Steelheart is kind of like one of the long-term ones. Okay, we're getting some experience here. We're getting some real experience. Steelheart is like the long-term party member who, once she gets full powered, it's gonna be dangerous. And once you get to Alarion, it's gonna be a lot better. It is the kind of thing where is this a repel? Nice. Sure. Bunch of bugs. Nice, it's level 31 with this fight. Good takedown. Wurmple has no defense, and it can still take it. Fair enough. There's Dustox, okay. Iron Tail. Okay, you can get that. Fine. I was just thinking, but I was thinking like it's double protected. Pieces of crap. Okay. And of course it misses, so it can now protect again. Oh, frick off! It's gonna be freaking. It's Prickly. You piece of crap. All right, fine. I'm not gonna be having this. Although since Prickly, we're already gonna be splitting experience. All right, Brock. Yeah, it can protect. So. And let's see, it's stalling me out. Psybeam, you think you can do damage to me, bro? I mean, I know I have barely any good special defense, but I'm just gonna go with the guaranteed hits. But when I was on shift fights, I mean, those would just make the game a lot easier. So I've never really actually played with it on set, but it makes the game harder. Mainly because I was thinking, because obviously I'm not really trying to, you know, it's not going to be the first like next big video I ever do. But if I ever wanted to cover a Pokemon game, my goodness. Alright, just take down. I hate this. This dust sucks. It's really ticking me off. Even though I don't want to, it's gonna be a bit. There we go. Please hit, please hit, please hit. Yes! There we go. The experience is already cut in half, but it'll still get me to level 31. And Cascoon. Iron Tail. But if I wanted to cover a Pokemon game, I had like basically two options that I kind of put. I mean, again, I can always whatever I want, but the two games that there were three options, 3 games like that I would want to cover. First was Black and White, because I consider it to be the best Pokemon game. So, you know, if it's even though it's not my favorite, it is, I think, one of the best, or is the best, even though it does have issues. So it would be like covering, it would be like more of a positive, but also a more like, this is like the peak Pokemon and what it actually does, but also the criticism I have of it and stuff like that. And I wouldn't cover White 2 or Black and White 2 because I'm not a huge fan of Black and White 2 as much. I think they're fine games, but I like Black and White 1 better. Even though Black and White 2 have better gameplay. Well, it's better like gameplay and so it fixes a lot of issues, but it also isn't as interesting of a game for me to play. But other than that, otherwise it would be Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because those are my favorite Pokemon games. And then the other one would be X and Y, which is probably the one I'm more leaning to. This would be a negative video, because I think X and Y are bad games. But I will want to go into that in more depth. That's the idea. And so really, but also I was thinking about it, and I have ideas for like those playthroughs, and so I would do my best to play. Obviously I gotta play both versions, and I want to do multiple playthroughs anyway. I will obviously do one playthrough with the experience share. I'll probably just set it to set battles anyway, but do my hardest without going to insane rules. I'm not doing a challenge run, but I will do whatever in the game, like turning off a lot of the helpers in the game to see if that helps the gameplay. Because if it does, that is something where it's still a criticism of the game, and I'm going to play through it with using experience share and stuff like that to show how easy it is, because it is truly an easy game and a really boring game, honestly. I don't need to do that. I think I need to pile up again. Okay, never mind. But if I ever cover the game, I want to give it a fair shake and make sure that there's nothing that could stop it from making, if there is a way to make it more difficult, to make it even comparable to older games, then I want to take that opportunity. And so I was thinking, okay, well, obviously you should play battles in set, and I was like, I should do that now because it's just better. It'll make things more interesting. So it should just be more default. And okay, we're halfway across. We got through them all. Game of Origin. Pieces of the crap. Okay. Well, that's a freaking random box and why. I want to play more. So, like, But that is like the idea of obviously like, you know, you got to give it its fair shake. But I'm not gonna do Nuzlocke challenge runs because I don't want to just that's. Alright, what we got here? Oh, Lennon. Oh, level 25. That's like some actual decent experience. Is it flinching me or is it just not? It is flinching me. Wow, nice. Oh no. There we go. How much experience are they gonna give me? Oh, it's not that bad actually. Alright. And there's obviously acrobike stuff. I'm gonna keep it to repel. What is on here actually? Roof 118. It's obvious that well, give him a metric. Ooh. There's a chance of a metric. Unfortunately, the question is 27. Because there's a way. Here's the thing. I actually don't know if I want to use Prickly or not. Oh, we're actually doing pretty good. Alright, I'm going to... Wow, level's so high. If I can get a Manectric at levels 26, I'm gonna freaking try. Like, here's the thing. If I can get a Manectric, it's a lower chance, don't get me wrong. But I'm gonna then, then I'll probably just go get that. And we'll have to do a little long walk back, but we'll be able to do it. We won't do any trainer fights, so. Here, I'll do some fights actually. If we want to have a longer stream, like I'll do this. For this again, huh? Not gonna give me much though. Tropius. Tropius, what do you think you can get? Oh. I think I messed up. It's 119. Oh, frick. Never mind then. What am I doing? Oh. An iron too. The Minitrix back that way. I might go back and do that later then. But... oh, pretty, a Trophius actually might get Steelheart to level 32. It's so close. Alright, I'll do one fight just to get level 32. Yeah, Oddish is fine. Alright. Oh no. Ah. Huh. This will solidify Steelheart into being a stronger team member. There it is. So we'll get stronger stats and stronger moves and just better Pokemon. Alrighty. There we go. Alright. Definitely going to gonna use a repel. I'm going to swap Poyo into the party. And time to make our way. Alright, potion, just make sure Steelheart's. I'm thinking as a way of help. Whatever. My bag's freaking full. Oh look, it's a Gloom. Well, here's Poyo. Ready to just be the tank. Yeah. There we go. I'm thinking actually... I didn't want to use top tier Pokemon. But Manectric would sound pretty good actually. Better than Prickly. Because how good is actually... it actually would be better to have a straight water type leeching me up. Okay. I may have to do it in between streams. Just because I don't want to go back there right now and... oh wow, you can use a freaking full restore. Wow. Well. Get paralyzed. You can attack. You'll deal damage to me, but you can't do damage to yourself. Yeah. I'm just gonna sludge. Almost at level 31 for Poyo. I think we're about to have something with Steven. So I think we're near the Weather Institute, so we might have to do that. And if that happens, if I'm right, which I think I am, then we'll do that, and then I will If we're near the weather institute, I'll do the weather fight, and then we'll. Oh, Breloom, that's gonna be a tough fight actually. Breloom's probably one of the best grass types. In the game. It's not a tough fight if you're one shot it. And now Poyo is level 31. Sure. Nice, like, reflection. Like, this pixel art, I mean, obviously, it's... The thing is, here's the thing. The pixel art, it's actually look better if you're playing on, like, if you're looking at, like, a phone or something. The thing is, for me, it actually looks kind of blurry because, again, it's pixel art that's designed for... And it's, hey, the issue is, like, so, in the Mario Kart DS video, I actually have upscaled the game. Because... first things first, I don't really talk about graphics too much, so it's not really an opinion I really hold anyway. And also because the games, obviously there's a limitation, don't get me wrong, but 3DS and DS games were made for a lower pixel, or, you know, they were made for smaller screens. So they actually looked a lot better. It's like if you watch a video on a phone or a smaller screen, it can look more sharper. Doesn't mean it looks better, but it looks more sharper because it's, you know, less pixels. You know, but they actually have to, so it has a lot more space and stuff like that. So this, you know, I think I've already put one on. Oh no, it's a fire. Okay. Alright. Goldie. Alright. Sorry. But the issue is that what is it? Okay, they were made for smaller screens, and so that's why I upscale them, because they're not gonna look that good when they blow them up, which is maybe more accurate, granted, but it isn't exactly the best when it comes to viewing. So it's what it is. But pixel art, you really can't do that. So, you know, the game, it looks fine. It's because it's pixel art that it's very stylized, and I actually like playing the game. Oh no! I hit swallow. Dealing with flying types would also be an issue, actually. I'm gonna toxic. That actually hurt pretty well. No, why would I toxic? Because that thing's gonna that's gonna shred through me. No! It's not gonna hit. I hate double team. If it actually gets poisoned though. I was thinking, I know if I do it with Swallow, it's gonna shred through me because it's, you know, freaking guts. Alright, I gotta heal Poyo up. Hope we can just not have an item. A potion there. Alright. Go. Alright. Poyo's up at a decent level. It's time to swap into Guster. I think I'm gonna let Guster take the front. We attack. Bang. Like, Gustard's a very strong Pokemon, and I think once it gets some better moves, it's gonna be shredding through things. Alright. Swap it over. And there's Weather Institute. Okay. I think I'm gonna actually be good for now. For that. Alright. We'll do one more. We'll do it. Don't know how many fights there are. Full heal. And is that a PCIC there? Item storage. We gotta deposit items, bro. I've never had to deal with this. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. 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 I'm so used to just having everything in my inventory. Alright. We'll do this thing here. Alright. We attack. But yeah, we'll do this because gotta fight some team. It's kind of nice to. We'll do this and then we'll be done with the stream. Weather Institute. It's you get cast form here, which is not really good for one. Too bad. Nice. Doing. Bang. Luciano, man. Just bad Pokemon. Let's keep going. I'm gonna. We're going to do 1v1s. Yes, don't like double battles. Prefer doing this. Alrighty. Man, they have nothing teams. We're gonna have a. I mean, we're gonna have our first like real fight. So. Alright, I'm gonna swap out to Mudsworth. And freaking Castform. Castform freaking sucks. Like, he's not a good Pokemon. It's not a good Pokemon. is interesting, but it's not really that. It's not that cool or that good. I mean, again, it can work. This is Pokemon. Surf. Finally have a good water type move, like one of the best water type moves in the game, at least for consistency. So. Surf again. Because I can. Just destroy them all. Pretty fun times. Use a super potion. I'm gonna use a normal potion actually. Got all this gear. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use Poyo. So yeah, I think actually Prickly's probably just not gonna be on the team anymore. I might just go try to get that Manectric and level it up a little bit. Because it's already gonna be basically about the same level as it is now. And I have this Thunderbolt team. In fact, I can probably go back to the sneaking up. I can go back to like the daycare and not have to worry about, like, at least move wise. I also have a heart scale, so if I need to go back, I can. But like Prickly, it is just. I usually don't like to use Manectric because Manectric is very powerful, and it's one of those kind of. It's one of those common, like Gen 3 Pokemon. And I've tried to avoid that as best I can. Obviously, I'm using Guster, and but I mean, I'm also using like Larion, which Larion's a known, like, it's not a bad one, but it's usually just not one you use in playthroughs. And honestly, my main issue has been in other teams that I've had is actually, this is like my most tankiest team. I usually don't have tanks. And that's actually been my downfall a lot of the time. There's been some Pokemon that can take some hits, don't get me wrong, but it's mainly like Pokemon that can, if they're hit by a move, they can't take hits except if it's not a very effective move. But this is one that I actually have a lot more tanks that can really take hits, so. Alright. Time for the real fight. This is Shelly. Yeah, completely different look. They made it. She's a lot better in freaking. Well, this is not hard fight at all. Sludge. Alright. Mighty, and that's gonna be Intimidate. Yep, Intimidate. Gotcha. I'm gonna swap out to Steelheart. We're gonna let Steelheart fight. This is Steelheart's debut as a Larion. This thing, you're gonna swagger up, bro. I'm not gonna let you get it. I'm gonna be. Call me a pleb when I'm using this, but I don't give a crap. You ain't doing crap. That's not really much damage. And then I can just strength. That's gonna one shot. Yeah, there we go. Again, I'm just thinking like, because again, so into Top of the City, I looked this up. There is a trainer or a person that will give you double edge. Umpire. Alright, well. There we go. Oh, there we go. Gonna go to the. I think there's actually like a PC and a bed. So healing as well. Like they actually they're nice to me. Yeah, it's just a whole heal. Nice. Means I don't have to worry about anything. But see again, Larion or Aggron, just putting out. Like, and I have PP ups. I can make it have more, doing more. I have more of those moves. I can not spam, but like use 120 power, base power, double edges with no consequences to myself. That's pretty dangerous. Because that's usually the biggest. Like, that's the thing. It's like kind of taking like the biggest drawback. So. That again, Larion, it's one of those. Steelheart is one of those long-term Pokemon that just once it gets good, it's gonna get real good. But yeah, Prickly, I'm gonna go freaking. I'm going to take the item. So it's the Miracle Coin. Who has the? Oh, Emerald Cleanse is freaking Swallow. Never mind. Well, I'm gonna go put Prickly back in the PC, then we'll be done with the stream. So we finally got an hour stream. Oh, now I got people now. Nice. I'm gonna move Pokemon here. Yeah, Prickly. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Place. There we go. So, anyway. Yeah, so I'll probably get a Manectric middle for next stream. And so, yeah. I'll save. And then we'll be done. Gotta turn off the music here as I... Alrighty, well, we got through halfway up till Fortree City. So Winona is not actually. It's obviously she's required to beat the game, but you actually can skip her. Don't know why you would, but you actually don't need to fight her until actually like, the Elite Four, I think actually. But I'm gonna fight her anyway because like it's a good challenge. You know, it's like. In a sense, like so, Gen 1, you actually have like an opportunity, like to kind of go in anywhere you want at a certain point if you want to. But here, like it's so linear, even though there is an option, I don't know why you wouldn't, because you're gonna be about that level anyways, and you're just gonna come back to Curb Stomp. The idea, sorry, that's voice crack. The idea of having non-linear stuff is that you can challenge things and still be at a decent advantage, or not a decent advantage. It's still competitive. It's going to be challenging, but you can still win, and you're not going to be completely underpowered or overpowered. So I don't really know why you would skip Winona. I guess if you just don't want to do it, but like, and she is like a tough fight. But you're going to be challenging tougher things afterwards that you're just going to come back and Curb Stomp at any point if you don't do it. So, we'll get to Fortree. We'll do Winona. Why probably having a Manectric's going to be pretty good. So, I'll try to have that in preparation for next stream. It should be on Sunday. Because it's going to be like my one complete break. I have nothing to do. So, we'll see how it goes. But, until then, that's going to be it. So, again, I'm getting back on the Mario Kart thing. Voice recording is going to be done tomorrow, and then we'll start editing and then work on the next project and stuff like that. So for right now, that'll be it. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day.